news. CBG news. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Hi everyone. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. If you want to subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Share me out if you like. Um, I know I'm a little late on tonight, but I hope a few little people come in. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Thank you so much for the like. Um, Candace Taylor, how you doing today? How you doing today, Candace? Y'all, I have something I do want to make an announcement about, child, that happened to me on Facebook, to my Facebook people, and what I can report on. I'm doing good. I'm doing well. I have a headache. I probably gonna take something after I take the live. It's probably just a stress headache, but I'll be all right. Um, but I'm doing good. It's Tuesday. No, it's not. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Child, I'm getting my days mixed up, but it's Wednesday. God is still good. He's still in the blessing business. Um, but I'm gonna wait a few minutes for some people to come in, and then I'm gonna tell you guys that like about what Facebook told me yesterday after I ended my live. Um, Make sure you guys hit the like button as you come in, and then we're gonna talk about a girl out in Memphis, Tennessee that lost her life to domestic violence. I have to shine a light on her story because like I said, you never know who could be going through these type of situations, and this should shine a light for that the people that are still here, that are still dealing with domestic violence, that are still stuck in a situation. Maybe this could be a opening or eye opener for them to get out. That's the reason why I report on these because this young lady has 8 children that has been left behind, and it just breaks my heart. It breaks my heart into millions and millions of pieces for her children. Because if one thing about it, yes, grandmama and granddaddy them gonna raise you, but ain't nothing like your mama. I'm gonna say that ain't nothing like your mama. If you guys can't, if you are in a domestic violence situation, if you can't if you can't fight for anything, fight to be a part of your children's life. No man should be above your children, period. And I'm not saying she put a man over her kids, but once you're in a domestic violence situation and fight to live for your children and fight to get out so your children you can raise your children because your children gonna need you. That's all I definitely want to say that. And the other thing, right? You can't say it won't happen. It has happened to me. I have lived to talk about it. I've been in. I'm gonna say 2 or 3. I've been in toxic. I have been a verbal. I've been in all kinds of different kind of toxic relationships and domestic violence situations. I thank God I got out and I refuse to go back to that because I have kids to live for, and I don't want anything to happen to my children. And so I'm just gonna try to pull some pictures up. But I definitely want to say this: like we can't do anything. We have to, um, we have to live for our children. If we can't do anything else, let's live for our black children. Well, for our children, not black, but just live for our children. Period. Um, because you know, people are being taken away from their children just over just simple things. And then these cowards are making an excuse um, for why they decide to make a decision. They made the decision to put their hands on a woman. But in my opinion, there is no excuse for any grown man to put his hand on a woman. I don't care how toxic a relationship is. That still doesn't give a man a right to put his hands on a woman. Now I understand that some women will come to a man as or try to approach a man as a man, but then that means you need to be putting. But still, you have to learn how to walk away. And I just feel like that's just coward like for a man to put his hands on a woman. I definitely do believe that that is very cowardly for a man to put his hand on a woman, especially just for control. I definitely want to say that. Um, Before I move forward, guys, there might be some people that are watching the replay. Before I move forward, I definitely want to let you guys know that I have to limit. I see on Facebook, I have like yesterday I talked about the shootings that happened in Chicago. Yesterday, Facebook told me I was going against their standards. They told, I swear to God, I got a message. They took down the whole entire live, said that I was uh, doing hate speech and I was against their standard, and that the next time I talk about something like that, they will shut my page down. So I can't talk about things and such. So I'm just gonna talk about things that brings awareness. That's what my platform is gonna be about. About it's gonna be different topics, but hate speech. You know, they saying that I speaking hate speeches and stuff like that. It was nothing as such. So I don't understand how Facebook community guidelines are. I guess it's very different from YouTube, but just so I can keep the page for YouTube, I mean for my Facebook and not get shut down and not be able to go live, I just want to talk about things like the mass shooting. You know what I'm saying? I talked about a mass shooting before, it wasn't no problem. But this specific mass shooting, it was a problem. So I don't know. Um, but it's all good. We're just gonna move it along. I hope everybody had a good Wednesday. Make sure you guys, if you're listening or you're in the bushes, make sure you hit the like button. Thank you so much. Um, so on tonight, guys, we're going to talk about this young lady right here. Let me pull her up on the screen. Her name is, I do want to drop her, let me get her link to her GoFundMe for her children. Um, and then we're going to tell her story. Hold on just a second. Let me drop this link. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Okay, that is the link for her name is Marquisha Thomas. I think that's her name, Marquika or Marquisha Thomas. Miss Thomas lost her life on last week due to being shot and killed by her current boyfriend. We're going to listen to her story, y'all. It's just such a tragic, oh, Jesus. It's such a tragic story. And Marquisha, y'all, she has 8 children that she leaves behind. 8 small children. Let me pull these babies up on the screen. These are all her children. And um, these children are without their mother. due to domestic violence. And I definitely want to say, if you're listening and you are in a situation that is domestic violence, please get out while you still have your life. I know I have spoken on several different domestic violence situations. I do say the same thing, but it's true. If you are in a domestic violence situation, please get out while you got your life, because once once it's once it's over for your life. Once they do something that is so detrimental, it could end your life. So I definitely want to say that. Um, so on June the 30th, y'all, Marquisha Thomas died of gunshot wounds. She was shot and killed by her boyfriend at the time, Byron Pipkin, and he allegedly shot and killed her at her home in Cordova, Tennessee. Um, it says here that on that day, it says here that she had a 6-year-old daughter who was inside the home when he shot and killed her. And it says here a witness in the area said they saw Pipkin and Thomas arguing inside the garage. Yeah, 8 children without a mom. And this, I want to say this: ain't nothing like, I don't care. You can get grandmama love, you can get daddy love, but ain't nothing like mama love, because that's what you know. How can you explain to your grandchildren, to your kids, or your nieces and nephews that your mama has passed away due to a coward? Because that's what he is. And can't nobody tell me nothing different. He's a coward. Um, he's a straight up coward. And I will post his picture up on the screen shortly. Um, so it says here that that the witness said that they saw Pipkin and Thomas arguing inside the garage when Marquisha tried to run away. The witness claims they watched Pipkin, that means this dude, shoot and kill Marquisha. This is Byron. Byron shoot and kill her, and she collapsed in the yard. He then dragged her back into the garage and went inside the residence and told the 6-year-old daughter of of Marquisha to get in the car with him. And then this dumbass, because that's what he is, he's gonna call. He did care enough to call 911, child. That's all I'm gonna say. He did, I guess, care enough to call 911. Um, so yeah, he did call 911, and it says here that he fled the scene in a white Mercedes Benz, and then he fled the scene. He called 911, reporting that his girlfriend was shot and killed um, by another man, and he allegedly um, was following the person that that shot and killed her. Knowing the entire time it was him. So they said that he allegedly dropped the 6-year-old child to a acquaintance, and then he barricaded himself in a room at the Economy Inn on Kitchen Road. It says here Friday he was taken into custody where he was charged with first degree murder. Um Yeah, he was charged with first degree murder for the death of Marquisha Thomas. Um, Now this is the picture of the killer, Mr. Byron. And y'all, this he made a Facebook post. He really made a Facebook post about why he did what he did. But if you know, with all known killers, it don't make sense. Just um, like with Brian, like what like Brian did to. I'm sorry, like what happened to Gabby Petito, and how he killed himself after the fact, knowing that he killed this girl. And this is the same thing. And he's sitting up here making an excuse on it made a whole Facebook post, child. I'm gonna pull it up. Just give me a second. I'm gonna pull it up because he made a whole Facebook post about um his name is AFN Cinco Cinco, and he made a Facebook post about um why he did what he did, or about how he professed his love and how her name is gonna ring forever. Look at this. So this is AFN Cinco. This is him. He said, "For y'all sick individuals who speaking on me don't know the real. This is. If y'all can see it, let me know. If not, I'll drop the link. But I'm gonna read what he wrote. Let me just put it all the way on the screen. He said, "For y'all sick individuals who speaking on me and don't know the real. Since day one, it's he meant expect, accept, but I don't know. He writing, but he ain't making sense. But I'm gonna interpret the best way I possibly can. Hold on just a second. Okay, so it says here, for y'all sick individual who's speaking on me and don't know the real. Since day one, I accepted this woman and all of her kids. Um, exactly, exactly. Only person is sick is him. Um, it says here that there's only one. There is only there. This the only one female who actually got me out the streets, cared for me like no other, and gave her. I gave her game since day one. That's how we clicked tight. While her whole family tried to get her over on her, talk about her every day, and they the first ones to post something like they really cared. Every day I hear about something Marisha or Quana on some fake this and that. I was Marquisha safe place. When the words was agitating her, making her rip and run, and always depending on a woman with 8 kids. I really don't care how y'all look at me. Two people with anger issues never work. So he putting this on anger issues, child. I've been getting myself out of our house for 2 days just to have a peace of mind. Let's transfer to the next page. So he said here, I've been trying to get out of my to have a peace of mind. Who knew she'll put up a big struggle when I was trying to leave? This is so different from what the neighbor was saying though. Um, he said domestic violence do exist. I'm not perfect, but I personally gave all the bull BS up. Child. I gave all the BS up after I got to fighting with my daughter mom. 3 years ago, I said, this is not me. I was changing for the better for my son, so son, he can live out his dream. When my friend mom was not letting me see my kids for no reason. She was there, her and her kids, to fill the void for me, not being able to see my own. I love you forever, Queen Pimp, on God. That's why I told you many of days that toxic shit can go to the next level. This situation could have happened to anybody. Unfortunately, it was me. Hold on, when did you become the victim, sir? Hold on now. When did you become the victim? Because this is you are no victim in this situation. Um, Child, no, he didn't. Um, that's why I told you many of the days that toxic shit can go to the next level. This situation could have happened to anybody. Unfortunately, it was me. My story will be heard, and I will forever keep your name ringing. I will write your name on every wall they put me, on every cell they put me in. On God, I love you, child. They put me. I love you so much. Life after life, much life, and afterlife. I will never turn my back on them kids. Never. In or out, up or down, I'm gonna make some shake. I'm gonna keep your name high on God. I'm in tears. I feel like dying, but I'm gonna come out this shit fighting just to get back to them kids. Their own daddy don't love them like me. Nigga wouldn't even cut his kid's hair because she had a nigga. Supposed to be one fame on Facebook. I love my creature forever. I stamped that. And they go him with some kids, child. Oh Lord. I don't even know what to say. I do not actually know what to say, but that is the most idiotic thing to. How you gonna come from? You're trying to blame her. How are you trying to blame her for you killing her? How you gonna say is you love the kids, but you took the only thing that those kids had, and that was their mama. You weren't their biological father. You took those kids. You loved those kids. If you loved her like you say you loved her, you would have never killed her. You would have never beat on her. She probably would clean your ass out of her damn house, and you didn't want to leave. Talking about toxic. The only person that probably was toxic was you. Exactly. That is very selfish to take this girl. Let me pull y'all so picture up the picture up. This lady had 8 kids, and they looked well taken care of to have 8 kids. They didn't look like they didn't have anything or look run down or anything. So you talk about you told her about the toxic stuff can be too much and blah 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 blah. So if you're in a toxic relationship, if you know the relationship that you and this person is in, instead of leaving, why would you kill her? Why would you just leave? Or maybe wait to get your stuff when she is not there if you're saying that this relationship is toxic. To me, that sounds like an excuse. Talking about you gonna get out of how you gonna get out of it when a witness see you shoot her, and you say that she was running from you. How you gonna explain that, bruh? How you gonna explain that? Exactly. You turned your back on those children once you made the decision to kill this woman and her children. I mean, kill this woman. Because once you kill the woman, you kill the kids too. Because those one thing about it, children gonna love their mother. And you took their mother from them, and you sitting up here made a whole paragraph Facebook post about her family this and her family that. But her family is the one that's gonna have to put her in jail while you sit in jail and eat free, sleep free, lights free, water free, everything free, while her family got to put her in jail. I mean, got to put her in a grave and raise money to put her in a grave. And let me say this, guys, for you guys that don't listen, so your family will never have to go through this or raise the money on a GoFundMe account. Please get you some burial insurance, even if it's through your job. No, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. No way. You gonna sit up here and try to make an excuse for killing somebody's child. Me, this woman took this woman for her children. How are these children gonna survive? These kids love their mama. Y'all, there is the GoFundMe link if you wanna donate to the GoFundMe link. These are the type of things that just makes me angry. Exactly. You really do. They really do need to do um people the same way that they do their victims. Those prisoners sit there, even the ones that sitting up here starving their children to death and beating them like they need to feel that same exact pain due to the fact of what they have done to the children or to people. Um, exactly. Like, what makes you have a gun? This is my thing. What make you have a gun? What made you want to have a gun and had you say you loved her? How can you love somebody and you kill them for no reason? Talking about toxic. If a relationship is toxic, that means you and them go your separate ways. It doesn't mean you go shoot and kill somebody. I don't understand your train of thought. And when a relationship becomes toxic, it's time for you guys to walk away from each other and move on. When a relationship has become toxic, not continue on with the toxicness and not kill each other. Yes, you can love a person, but when it's to the point where it messes with your mental, when it does you more harm than good, it's best to walk away. I have learned that. You have to protect your peace at all times, even if that means um even if that means you're walking away from someone you have love for. It is. You can envy somebody just because of who they are and how they represent themselves. People are envy. People can live with envy. Think about it. It's men that's out here that's jealous of women, of a woman, just because she works hard for everything they got, and they just a dusty. They can't get out their own way to make it happen for themselves. That's how some people are. Um, y'all, my head is hurting so bad. So, um, I definitely want to come on here and tell this story. I seen this. Yes, they do be jealous of the kids, and someone. Well, the best thing to do if they won't let you walk away, get a restraining order and keep it moving. That's the best thing just to protect your peace and your safety. Some people are just not worth your life, and your life is valuable. You want to be called home when God calls you home, not when man say you got to go because they got issues, they got mental problems. My mama wasn't in my life when I was young. My daddy wasn't in my life. I don't know how to be a man, but you damn sure trying to make this woman be whatever type of woman you want her to be. I definitely want to say that. Y'all, my charge keep dropping. That's what I don't understand. That's what I do not understand. People, men that sit up there and mentally abuse someone, you making an excuse to take somebody's life. But then the excuse is, I got mental problems. Oh, I didn't have nobody in my life, I'm scared to lose people. But how you scared to lose people, but you're taking lives. You're taking this woman's life. You're beating her to death. You're breaking her down to nothing just because somebody in your childhood made you feel like you was nothing. You know, it's crazy to me. How can you love somebody and you're killing them? Yeah, As simple as that, and do what you got to do. Um, I definitely want to say this. If you are going through a domestic violence situation, get out while you got your life. Um, there's no excuse for no grown man to be putting their hands on a woman. There's no excuse. Um, y'all, that's all what I have for tonight. My head is hurting. I'm about to take some medicine, and I need to, I guess, lay down. Um, make sure you guys hit the like button on the way out. I'll be live probably Friday. I'm gonna take a break. I've been live every day since. Yeah, I've been live for a few days. Hey, Miss Sheila, how you doing? You missing the live? You missed it. I know that I'm supposed to put a thumbnail out, y'all. I got to get this together, but for real, Miss Sheila, I'm not feeling all the way 100. I got a headache, and I need to take some medicine. But I'll try to come live on tomorrow. Someone did send me. I was going to take a break tomorrow, but I'm not. I'm gonna come on. Um, Good night, Candace. But you can watch the replay if you haven't watched the replay. If you're watching the replay, please leave a comment so I know who is watching the replay. Make sure that um you're welcome, Valtamy, Alchemy. Um, thank you. You're welcome. This is what your platform. We should use our platforms for is to bring awareness to certain things. And if I can bring awareness to something, I really can. And I'm praying for those 8 children. Um, so make sure you guys, if y'all haven't done anything, make sure y'all leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about domestic violence and how it affects people. And is there an excuse why these men are taking our women these women lives? Um, Y'all, that's all that I have for tonight. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. If you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to join the membership, please join the membership. I'm sorry, guys, but I am not well, but I definitely wanted to cover this story. So I'll see you guys on tomorrow. If the Lord say the same, see you on tomorrow.